because I'm going to send you to San Antonio to that auditorium. And I tell you, he doesn't care much for wimps, okay? So if you're a wimp, pull yourself up, suck up right now. Just pull yourself up and act like you got some guts under your belt. Read Ephesians 6, chapter 6:10, and read where you put on the whole armor. Every time you wake up, put on the whole armor of God and speak boldly as you ought to. Don't be walking around here letting people step all over the Catholics. Well, you say to yourself, young lady, you may be new. I came into this church in 1991 because my mom took me by the hand and said, come now into God's church. You will be a gift for my son on his birthday. On Christmas Day in 1991, she prophesied well. I was Catholic. I'm in your family. You can't get rid of me. You couldn't get rid of me if you tried, because I am so Catholic now. I have found my way. I won't say I have been brought home. I learned after I became Catholic what it means. But first I had to go on a very long journey from being lost, fast forward in the fast lane, going the wrong way. God just couldn't put me in reverse and give me whiplash. So he had to first kind of just slow me down and, hi, thank you. I remember when I was so cute. He had to first slow me down and turn me around and bring me home. And just like that little girl reminds me of something. When I read in the Bible something so absolute, God is something you should never forget. If you need an adjective for God, think of the word absolute. That means non-negotiable, okay? Jesus doesn't say, I think it would be a good idea if you do what I say. No. He says, be holy. Be perfect, even as your Father is in heaven is perfect. He says, do this in remembrance of me. He tells you what to do. That's what kings do. That's what a God does. He doesn't negotiate with you. You didn't make him. He made you. Do it. And you know what? He made me in such a way I don't even feel ashamed for being so bossy. I don't. That's how he made me. See? But first he took me on a long journey. When it was time for me to get in line and get home, I was running out of time. That's when he activated. See, I was baptized, not Catholic, but I was baptized. And it was something in me at a certain time in my life that was activated. I remember I was in Vietnam. I fought for my country, you know. And they had a blackout in the ship, in the bottom of the ship in the ocean. And I never was in a place where there was no light, no street light, just a blackout. And I almost went into an insanity. I mean, it was just too black for me. Claustrophobia, everything. But I learned from that when I came back to the States to find out what was that weakness there that somebody could use against me. That's very weak. And I found out that I was afraid of pitch black darkness. And so I started to pray to God and ask him to strengthen me in all things, to make me know why I'm on this earth. Do you know why you're on the earth? So little by little, he began to allow me to suffer. Most of us don't like that word suffer, but I've been through 5 abdominal surgeries. 1 peritonitis was just unbelievable, but it was not more than I could carry, so off I went to Sufferville. But you know what? There's no place that you're going to go that God's going to take you, that you're not going to learn, that you're not going to grow. And if you're not down here to learn and grow, you're dead. So even in suffering, I'd rather learn and grow in Christ than to stand still and die. I got better, I got stronger. And then I was married once, and it wasn't going well, and it wasn't right. It wasn't even a holy marriage, if you must say. It wasn't married in the church. And so I came out of that. That's when Jesus called me to celibacy. I'm looking at 18 years now, and I'm not even a nun.